I'm sitting here today beside Auntie Vi. I've just had a meeting with the Aboriginal elders here in Wellington, and thank you for your time and obviously the time of all the elders there. Summarising some of the things you talked about, what are the things that you see important for Aboriginal people in Wellington at the moment?
To be accountable for what they do, and I'd like to see strict laws brought in. You know, our laws that used to be, we had laws that the government made years ago, and they were strict laws, and you had to abide them. But I think our governments that are in today, they've changed it all, and that's why our community's the way it is today. It's our governments that's not doing the right thing. That's my opinion anyhow. And I want to see the Aboriginal people that's in these organisations, that's running the organisations, be responsible for what they're doing and look after the disadvantaged people and the elders, and a safe place for them to go when they've got nowhere to go. And Matthew, you know, years ago we went up to Alice Springs with people from, we got a bus in the, I think it was the 70s or 80s, to go up there to talk to the Pope when the Pope came out that time. And they asked what we wanted was a safe place for our people. So how people, we end up getting this church up here for Aboriginal churches. Yeah. But they're not doing the right. This going on, everyone will know these things, but one time that place was to be a safe place for our people when the men bash their women up and things like that, and the kids had nowhere to go. And there's people loitering around the street that, you know, they can go up there and it could be a safe place for people. That's what I'd like to see, that come back. That's what we asked for in the first place, was a safe place for people, because they were living under the bridges and they had no homes, and that's why that's the break-in today, a lot of them. You know, we can all work in together and make this a safe place.
Having been born in Narromine and now living in Wellington, you've been around this region for a long time.
Yes, well, it's gone to rack and ruin. It used to be a lovely place when we come here. It was a thriving place because we had 9 market gardens and there was work for everyone in the area. Yep. Not only the Chinese had the market, there was other people had market gardens, and we used to take our veggies to Bathurst with Edgels. They had the factory in Bathurst, and they had one in Carra. Yep. They'd take all our veggies. Why can't we do the same here? Why can't they set a big market garden out at the jail out there, and it could be thriving?
So if there was one single thing you'd like to see here, I know we did talk a lot about in the meeting with the elders, things like crime, things like 24-hour policing. Is there?
Oh, we do need that so badly. We do need the policing, because when we come here, there was people, all our kids would go to basketball, and after basketball, if we weren't, I would go down there and sit and take them home. But there's a lot of kids that didn't, parents didn't go, and we had an Aboriginal man with the bus from the council take them home after. You know, it was running right. They'd take their kids home and to the safe place. They weren't the drugs around like it is today. We've got to stamp out these drugs and the people that are bringing them in. Our own Aboriginal people are feeding their own people with the drugs all the time. And there's too much dishonesty and things like that. I hate to talk like this, but it's happening. I want a happy community, a safe community for our kids to come home to. What I want for my kids, I want for these others too. Of course, they can do it now. We didn't have the money to send our kids to uni then. The kids done it on their own bat. But now there is this money that with Aboriginal kids, they got that after when it come in. So we took advantage of it too. So they're still going now, and they can get paid for their kids to go. But the parents have got to be made responsible. That's the thing. And go down and back them up every time they need to.
So a few issues then, just to summarise. So 24-hour policing you'd like to see?
Lovely, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and strict laws brought in.
And make the law stricter?
Yes.
You're talking about sentencing laws?
Sentencing laws, yes, stricter, because they're coming out and they just go into these places and getting drugs, and then they'll break into houses then. And
you'd really like to see from the various community committees make sure that there's a rigorous process there.
Cross-section of the people that get the jobs, not just their own families. Yeah. I fear for my grandkids and my great-grandkids. I do, Matthew.
Well, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure
I
chatting
know.
to the elders and been a pleasure chatting to you. It's great to hear. I mean, you've got opinions and that's great, and I love to hear them. And just having people speak up is really important.
Well, I will speak up, and yes, look, I will. I would love to see the Prime Minister come down, and I'd like to tell him too. I know I'm only just a little funny little old woman, but he's got to hear the truth, what goes on in Wellington.
No,
He's got to hear from the
That's
community.
what I'm here for. I'm here to be the voice of people in this community.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you go around, you'll find out for yourself.
Thanks, Auntie Vi. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, and I'll be praying for you too.
Thank you very much.
You will get in.
Thank you.